Hi, I have finished this arc that comes out on the 12th of September, I think it is. And it's Japanese translated and it's got cats. And it is such a wonderful idea. It's called We'll Prescribe You a Cat. And it's by Syou Ishida. I think that's the way it's said, the way it's pronounced. Oh, it's the 5th of September. I think this one is not the 12th. No. And it's a sort of charming, interconnected stories. And I said the idea behind them is totally different. Down an alley, which is difficult to find, because sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't, there's a clinic. And this is a clinic that is recommended by a friend of a cousin's friend's cousin. You know, it's one of those sort of things. It's word of mouth. And if you do get to this clinic, you find that sometimes the door doesn't even open. So sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't, sometimes you can get in, sometimes you can't. But if those that do manage to get in are suffering from anything from anxiety to guilt to insomnia, you know, all sorts of things, and they get in, and the receptionist, the nurse, she can be rude, she can be cold, and the doctor, very cheery, he listens, or he appears to listen, but immediately says, I'll prescribe you a cat for 7 days. I'll prescribe you a cat for 10 days. And the nurse brings his cat in a carrier with an instruction leaflet giving all sorts of how to look after it and a bag of essential supplies, and the person is sent on their way. And then you follow these individuals. There's 5 or 6 little stories of these individuals as they take their medicine. And some of them are quite they're heartwarming and at times funny, because, you know, a couple of people think, a cat? You've prescribed me a cat? What am I supposed to do with a cat? But what comes over, it's the bond between a cat and a person, that deep bond that can form. And a cat might not solve a problem, but it can provide love and hope. And there's also a little bit of a supernatural element in there as well that becomes apparent as you go through the stories. And the cats, there's a different cat in each story. And they are sweet little characters. And at the beginning of each story, you've got a little illustration of the cat and their name. B, Margot. You've got, you know, so you can actually see the little cat that is in the story. Such an original idea. You know, wouldn't it be nice to go to a doctor's, instead of being given a bottle of pills, you're given a cat? But then again, after 14 days, would you really want to give it back? You know, sort of, if you got attached to it. An interesting idea. Maybe we should write to our governments and suggest that all doctors start prescribing cats. Anyway, it's a sweet little book for cat lovers, and you might need a tissue or two. But really, I enjoyed it. All these little cats. You know me, cats, Japanese literature. It's a win, isn't it? So, we'll prescribe you a cat. It comes out either on the 5th or the 12th of September, one of those. So that's it. Happy reading. Take care.